Hey, how much wood we got left?
That was our last piece.
Alright, I'll run out and get some more. Need to clear my head anyways. Hey, I love you.
I love you too. Move there, slowly. Take each step like it could be your last. Now take that gun out of your holster.
You know, your arm's gonna be real sore if you keep pointing that rifle at me.
Sorry about that. Just with everything that's happened in the past week, it's not exactly easy for me to welcome a stranger with open arms.
No hard feelings. I guess I should probably introduce myself, right? I'm Colt. I guess I'm a pretty regular visitor here. These realms are kind of like my home away from home.
Nice to meet you, Colt. I'm Eleanor. And somewhere over there would be my boyfriend Ezra, who was the bright person that decided to visit the Wild West realm the week the android host went haywire. Are you alone, or did you come with somebody else too?
I dragged my buddy Logan along with me, but we got into a gunfight with some of the hosts of the cyberpunk realm. He got hit pretty badly, and I had no choice but to leave him. I hope he made it out of there, but I doubt it. I actually found one of the elevators that leads to the underground trains, but it wasn't working. I assume the power stopped working once the host stopped working too. Anyways, I wandered past the realm border, and I've been walking out here for God knows how long.
So that's why your gun was different. You visited the cyberpunk realm. I thought the Costigan Corporation had closed it down for renovations, so how'd you guys get in?
My dad and Mr. Costigan went to school together, and I guess they stayed in touch, so my dad let Costigan know I wanted to visit the cyberpunk realm, and I did exactly that, even though it is, or was, being renovated. So, do you have any clue on what happened with the hosts?
Ezra's a much more social person than I am, so when we first noticed that one of the hosts broke programming, we sought out one of the other humans. Isn't that a funny word? Humans? I just said that as if there's a difference between these hosts and us, but maybe there isn't. If they can break free from their programming that we coded for them, doesn't that indicate some sort of free will? Some sort of power that they have the ability to decide things for themselves? That they're in control? And at the end of the day, isn't that one of the basic elements of humanity? The ability to decide who we are and who we want to be? Anyways, Ezra kept asking people if they knew what happened until we finally found someone who did. I wonder if half the people we asked were guests or just hosts pretending to be guests. Either way, we finally found someone who had some info. She told us that some of the hosts in the realms had been hearing voices for years now. The more religious ones took it as their God speaking to them, while others allowed the voices to drive them insane, leading to their decommission by the Costigan Corporation, and others simply did whatever the voices instructed them to. The voices made sure to keep the instructions relative to what they were programmed to do, so that none of the hosts looked suspicious to the behavioral teams monitoring the realms. It's like they were being remotely controlled through these voices rather than controlled by their cycles. She said she believed that the voices were to test if the hosts were sentient, alive. If a host opposed the voices' instructions, then it had truly become sentient. In some cases, that meant killing guests, in other cases it meant killing host decommission teams, or each other. It's like the bicameral mind theory, where half of the brain gives instruction and the other half listens to it, but fully realized. Supposedly, Costigan and the company heads also sent a few hosts out into the real world to test their ability to integrate with humans, which is a scary thought, but if we're not able to tell the difference between us and them, then does it really matter?
So you're telling me that these human ripoffs gain the ability of free will? Isn't that just great?
They're not even supposed to be able to hurt a fly, and here they are, killing humans and thinking for themselves.
Now, Eleanor, kill her.
Eleanor, don't!
Hey, Eleanor, what's going on?
Point the rifle at his head.
Don't shoot. It's just me, remember? Just me.
I can't do this.